Like, it's not nobody noticing that. That everybody else that's left her, oh, she was too this, she was this, she was that. But Diddy said she was perfect. Diddy's the only one that said she was a great girlfriend and how he wish he hadn't messed it up. How is that the only man in her life that had regrets about their relationship, but everybody else ran for the hills?
Has Jennifer Lopez, one of Hollywood's most iconic stars, has allegedly fled the country after receiving a personal warning from none other than Diddy. What could be so big that it forced J-Lo to disappear? Let's dive into the details of this explosive story that's shaking up Hollywood.
Ben Affleck actually recently walked away from J-Lo because these allegations were coming out.
And isn't there even some concern that, or proof that Pastor T.D. Jakes?
Well, I'm getting right there. So there's this big list that Diddy said, I'm not going down alone. Because Cat Williams went on a podcast a while back, and Cat Williams, who's a well-known comedian in the black community for a long time, he went on a podcast and basically just regurgitated all this information that was just so valid. And he said, all these people, he said, you got God on one side and then you got the other side. And he said, the other side, they're all going down in 2024. And he mentioned that he was offered $50 million 4 separate times.
Gunshots. You know what time it is. Ben Affleck throws J-Lo under the bus behind the Diddy scandal. So many people is going to be throwing other people under the bus to save themselves. Is crazy. But with this Ben Affleck thing, I just want to put this thought out there for you for a minute. Him and J-Lo obviously having problems. He's trying to get out the relationship. So now here he goes and he's going to testify revealing, Jennifer Lopez covering up for Diddy. And that'll definitely go in the divorce case.
Jennifer Lopez's sudden departure.
But it was a great dress.
Sudden disappearance has sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Known for always being in control and graceful under pressure, J-Lo's abrupt departure from the US has raised countless questions.
I think the biggest name so far to come out is Jennifer Lopez. What did she know? When did she know it? Unless there's a change in circumstances. Oh, that's right. You don't like jail, and you're making friends with cockroaches. So is that your change in circumstances? The fact that you're living in a hellhole called jail and you're secluded and it sucks? Welcome to jail. That's what jail's all about. Jail is about making it
The timing is no coincidence. Her vanishing act comes right as Diddy's legal troubles are exploding, with the FBI deeply investigating his past. Jennifer doesn't run from anything, said a source close to her. For her to flee, something big must have happened.
Sean Diddy Combs isn't the only one in the family facing some serious accusations, and while the rapper has been criminally charged and arrested, his sons have been named in recent lawsuits. But could those allegations lead to more charges for the Combs family?
Diddy's sons are in deep trouble because of their father's antics, and they are so scared of what might happen to them that they've decided to snitch on their father in order to save their own skin. And the thing is, Gene Deal predicted that it would be Diddy's sons who would be his downfall. More specifically, the ex-bodyguard spoke on Diddy's son, King Combs, and a new diss track recently in which King Combs shot at several people, including 50 Cent and even his father, Diddy.
What exactly could make someone as powerful and influential as Lopez pack up and disappear without any public explanation? Fans and the media are speculating that her exit might be tied to secrets she knows about Diddy's life, perhaps from their romantic history or her presence at his infamous parties. Could she have known too much about Diddy's alleged illegal activities? Whatever the reason, the fact that she left so quietly has added fuel to the fire, leaving everyone guessing. What did Lopez know, and what was she running from? As more details emerge, it's clear that this story is far from over.
Fears are mounting for Ben Affleck's sobriety, with some sources claiming he is already drinking again as divorce from Jennifer Lopez looms. Friends say the actor, who has battled alcoholism and a gambling addiction for decades, is suffering acute sadness as his marriage collapses. He is left traumatized by how J-Lo would try to control his life and prevented him from leaving their mansion by locking him in the basement for a day. They claim Affleck, 51, is either at risk of slipping off the wagon or is already back on the booze. One says, I hear that he is drinking, he is full of demons, a really troubled person.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are officially getting a divorce. We heard the rumors, we knew it was coming, but now it's official. So J-Lo is the one that filed, and they have no prenup. She also filed herself without a lawyer. Date of separation is listed as April 26th. And obviously we know they got married in Vegas, but then they had that Georgia wedding. And today is actually the anniversary for the Georgia wedding. So she filed technically on her 2-year anniversary. Likely on purpose. Symbolism, you know what I'm saying? My opinion is I assume that this was pre-planned and everybody knew what was gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be like a shock to him. I'm guessing if she filed without an attorney, then they've already discussed what's gonna happen and they'll split up whatever they wanna split up. Likely there's not much to split up, right? They already sold their home. I'm sad about it. It was so exciting when it happened 2 years ago. I was like, ooh, they're getting back together. No, I'm just sad. I just hope they're both happy. I hope everybody's happy.
Diddy's alleged warning to Lopez. Sources close to the situation are now claiming that Diddy personally warned Jennifer Lopez before her sudden departure. He told her something serious was coming, and it wasn't just friendly advice, said an insider. According to reports, this warning came at a crucial moment, just as Diddy's legal troubles were intensifying, with rumors swirling about more FBI revelations on the horizon.
The other day, J-Lo and Ben were spotted at the Beverly Hills Hotel amid their divorce. A month ago, J-Lo filed for divorce from Ben after 2 years of marriage. And this was their second wedding. So the reason they were spotted is because they were getting lunch with their kids. However, I don't think they have any kids together. He has kids with Jennifer Garner and she has kids with Mark Anthony. But I think since they were married, their kids got kind of close and became step siblings. So the title of the People magazine article is that their kids are their priority. An insider says that Jennifer is trying to be friendly with Ben. They are still moving forward with the divorce and they are working out financial deals amicably. The source adds that divorce is never easy, but Jennifer doesn't want to be selfish about it. The kids always got along and have fun together. It makes her happy seeing the kids happy together. I feel like they've known each other for so long, so this just makes sense. I don't think they're gonna get back together. Hey, but if anyone would know, it would be Jennifer Affleck from Mom Talk. Is anyone else just waiting for someone to ask him about Mom Talk?
Fans in the media are asking, what exactly did Diddy warn her about? Was it about the investigation itself, or something more personal, something that could have implicated Lopez directly? This warning seems to be a major piece of the puzzle. It's possible that Diddy, facing mounting pressure, wanted to protect Lopez, or perhaps he knew she might be caught in the crossfire. As this drama unfolds, people are left wondering if Lopez's departure was a calculated move to avoid the fallout. If so, how deep was she involved in the world Diddy is now being accused of? This warning from Diddy has certainly intensified the intrigue around Lopez's sudden disappearance.
People were, I guess, really emotionally invested in like J-Lo and Ben Affleck, their reunion. You know, they dated many moons ago and they were engaged and their engagement fell apart. And then I guess Ben Affleck and her suddenly decided, hey, we can make this work again. And they had a wedding in Las Vegas and they had another wedding in Georgia. And people were, I don't know, people are just invested in celebrity relationships. And you see people posting videos of themselves like crying or hurt or let down that this couple didn't make it. And they didn't even make it 2 years, by the way. They didn't even make it 2 years in their relationship. It's a typical Hollywood story. The issue with these relationships is that Hollywood is an industry in which people worship themselves. And I'm not saying this is definitely true about Ben Affleck or definitely true about J-Lo. I'm speaking more broadly here. I don't want to insult these people. There are children.
The Lopez-Diddy connection. To understand Jennifer Lopez's sudden flight, we need to revisit her connection with Diddy. The two famously dated in the late 1990s, and while their romantic relationship ended years ago, they remained close in Hollywood circles. Their history goes way back, and it wasn't just a casual fling, explained a celebrity insider. Even after their breakup, they attended events together, and Lopez has been spotted at several of Diddy's lavish parties.
All Jennifer Lopez had to do was marry a white boy, Oscar winner, for people to stop remembering that she had a gun in her pocketbook. She had gunshot residue on her hands the night that Natanya was shot at that club. Not once has she spoken up for the betterment of that woman or say something in her defense to stop Puffy from gaslighting her and trying to put hits out on her because he was afraid that maybe one day they would open the case and she still has the bullet fragments in her face. Like J-Lo has said nothing. You really thought that just running off and marrying Ben Affleck was going to take you out of the Diddy downfall?
Some are now wondering if this long-standing connection has something to do with her recent disappearance. Did she know more about Diddy's secretive lifestyle than she's letting on? Or was she simply a bystander who got too close to something dangerous? Given Diddy's growing legal troubles, many believe Lopez might have been closer to his activities than the public ever realized. Now, as the FBI digs deeper into Diddy's world, Lopez's past with him is coming under intense scrutiny. Could their shared history hold the key to why she fled? With so much mystery surrounding their connection, the world is watching closely to see what might come next.
Jaguar Wright says that Diddy and J-Lo are going to be investigated for the nightclub incident that happened in 1999.
So what really happened with J-Lo, Shine, and Diddy? It became an episode for Law & Order SVU. A lot of money was made off of that. And guess what happened in the end of that episode? When they finally tracked down the starlet who they were hiding from everyone so she never had to testify. The male rapper took the charge, so the case was closed, and that's when she finally admitted that it was her that did the pow-powing. Ice-T knows a lot of people from that time, and he used to frequent at that club. He would have known all of the real details of everything that happened that night. Natanya Rubin has not begun to see reparations for what happened to her life. How did NBC get to profit off of it?
FBI's growing investigation. The FBI's investigation into Diddy's activities has been intensifying over the past few months, and it seems to be growing larger by the day. According to multiple reports, the agency has been looking into Diddy's past parties, business deals, and relationships, and Jennifer Lopez's name has allegedly surfaced in the investigation. The scope of this investigation is much bigger than people initially thought, said a source close to the case.
Jennifer Lopez, when she's finally held accountable for the part she played in the harm that was put on Natanya Rubin's life.
Do you think they'll bring up charges on Jennifer Lopez?
They better. She committed perjury. And the attorney that was representing the defense side of that suborned perjury. Last time I checked, there's no statute of limitation on perjury. We can start there. Let's bring Jenny to the cell block. She's been to every other block.
Sometimes they'll open up a case to bring light on other cases. Do you feel the Shine, the club night with him and Jennifer Lopez will come back to light?
Oh, absolutely, it has to.
While Lopez has always maintained a clean public image, the fact that her name has come up in connection to the FBI's inquiries raises serious questions. Could she have witnessed or been involved in something illegal during her time with Diddy? And if so, is that why she fled the country so suddenly? As the FBI continues to dig deeper into Diddy's past, Lopez's connection to the rapper could be a significant piece of the puzzle. With the investigation expanding, all eyes are now on Lopez to see if she will cooperate with authorities or continue to remain out of sight. The public's reaction to Lopez's disappearance. Jennifer Lopez's sudden departure has sparked an immediate and intense reaction from the public. Social media has been ablaze with speculation, with fans and celebrity watchers trying to piece together what could have caused such a high-profile star to flee so unexpectedly. "This isn't like Jennifer at all," tweeted one fan. "She's always been upfront with her fans. Something's not right."
Did Jennifer Lopez's divorce almost end her life? In a candid and emotional revelation, Jennifer Lopez, the 55-year-old global superstar, shared how her second breakup with Ben Affleck nearly pushed her to the brink. After just 2 years of marriage in their second attempt at love, the couple split in April, and Lopez filed for divorce on their second wedding anniversary in August. Speaking to Interview magazine, Lopez admitted that while she has no regrets about marrying Affleck, the ordeal nearly took her out for good. Reflecting on her experience, she expressed gratitude for the hard lessons life had thrown her way, comparing the emotional toll to being hit with a sledgehammer. Lopez's words leave us pondering. How do we truly know when to let go of a relationship that no longer serves us? Let us know in the comments.
The timing, just as Diddy's legal troubles are exploding, has led many to believe that Lopez is running from something bigger than just public scrutiny. The media has been quick to speculate about her involvement, with some outlets suggesting that Lopez may have crucial information about Diddy's parties or illegal activities. However, others defend her, saying that she might simply be trying to distance herself from the scandal and protect her career. Whatever the case, Lopez's disappearance has left a lot of people wondering, and it's clear that until she addresses the situation, the speculation will only continue to grow.
I would argue that liberals have failed us, and the crucial point of confusion. Thank you.
Thank God you're here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the crucial.
Are you the person who understands the officially codified doctrine of Islam? You're the interpreter of that, so you can say, well, this is.
I'm actually well educated on this topic.
I'm asking you. So you're saying if I criticize you're saying that Islamophobia is not a real thing. That if you're critical of something,
well, it's not a real thing when we do it.
Right.
Well, no,
it really isn't.
I'm not denying that certain people are bigoted against Muslims as people. And that's a problem.
Big of you.
But
why are you so hostile about this?
It's gross. It's racist.
It's not. But it's so nuts.
It's like saying those stateless, shifty Jew.
You're not listening to what we are saying.
You guys are saying if you want to be liberals, believe in liberal principles like freedom of speech, like we are endowed by our forefathers with an inalienable rights, like all men are created equal.
Ben, we have to be able to criticize bad ideas. And
of course we do. No liberal doesn't want to criticize bad ideas.
But Islam at this moment is the motherlode of bad ideas.
Jesus.
So we have. But Nick,
or how about the more than a billion people who aren't fanatical, who don't punish women, who just want to go to the store,
wait a second. Wait a second.
5 times a day, and don't do any of the things that you're saying all Muslims
wait a second.
stereotyping.
Wait a second.
Things and you painting the whole religion with that.
No.
What is your solution? What is your answer?
No,
just condemn Islam?
The solution. The solution is very much what
we've killed more Muslims than they've killed us by an awful lot. We've invaded more Muslims.
I am not for more killing.
An awful lot. And yet somehow we're exempted from these things because they're not really a reflection of what we believe in. We did by accident. That's why we invaded Iraq and put 4 million people.
We're not convincing anybody.
It's not I'm specifically telling you that I disagree with what you think.
I know, and we're obviously not convincing anybody of you.
You don't understand my argument.
Your argument is like, black people, they show each other.
That is not my argument.
You're talking ISIS couldn't fill a AA ballpark in Charleston, West Virginia, and you're making a career out of ISIS.
But no, it's not just ISIS. It's all jihadists. It's global. It's a phenomenon of global jihad.
I think that's the opposite.
There is those things. There's ISIS. There's global jihadists. The question is the degree to which you're willing to say, because I've witnessed this behavior, which we all object to on the part of these people, I'm willing to flatly condemn those of you I don't know and have never met.
No.
Why did Jennifer leave without a statement? One of the most puzzling aspects of Jennifer Lopez's departure is her decision not to release any sort of public statement. Lopez is known for being open with her fans and addressing rumors head on, yet this time she left without saying a word. Her silence is deafening, said a Hollywood publicist. It's almost as if she's avoiding something or someone.
Kim unfollowed Diddy 24 hours before that happened. She and Chris has close ties, but the FBI and law enforcement, they know something was gonna happen. They know everything.
Any man that has a sister, any man that has a friend that's a girl, any man that has a child, you understand, who saw that, if they wasn't appalled.
Zionist media handlers surrounding her, all in and out her Hulu TV show, all in and out her family, all in or out the house that I created for my family. But she's not here just to have content up on adult channels. She's not here just to have that last interview magazine.
Kim is a friend of mine. We always talk about everything that's going on in the system, and I think she's doing a lot of good work. She's doing a lot of work more than other people who have platforms who might even came from that situation.
Breaking news tonight, Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment. Joining us now is CNN's entertainment reporter Elizabeth Wagmeister, and also with us CNN chief legal correspondent Ellie Honig. Elizabeth, you were a big part of revealing some details about Diddy's conduct in private over the course of the last couple of months. That video led to a lot more scrutiny on what he has been accused of. What do we know at this point about what this case might ultimately be about?
Abby, at the moment, we don't know what the charges are. I have information that he was arrested tonight at a Manhattan hotel. He is currently being processed. I heard from his attorney they are still maintaining his innocence. They said that in anticipation of these charges that Diddy relocated to New York last week. Now, Abby, that video that you just spoke about was a few months ago when our team broke this disturbing video of Diddy violently assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, better known as the singer, her stage name, Cassie. Now, up until this point, when we broke this video, Diddy had denied the allegations against him. Cassie is one of 10 civil suits against Diddy, 9 of which he is accused directly of sexually assault. Up until that video, he denied everything. After that video came out, he changed his tone. He apologized for his conduct in that video. But I have to tell you, Abby, just as of last week, a former member of Danity Kane, which was one of the bands from Making the Band, Diddy's show that was on MTV, she sued him for sexual assault and other disturbing allegations, and he denied that. So he continues the denials, and he still maintains his innocence, even though he has been arrested.
Fans are left wondering why Lopez hasn't come forward to explain her sudden disappearance, and her silence is only fueling more speculation. Was she advised by her legal team to stay quiet to avoid further incrimination, or is she waiting for the dust to settle before making her move? Whatever the reason, her lack of communication has left the public with more questions than answers, and the media is eager to hear from her. Until she breaks her silence, the mystery surrounding her departure will continue to grow, and the world will keep guessing about what's really going on. Where is Jennifer Lopez now? Perhaps the biggest question of all is, where is Jennifer Lopez? Since news of her departure broke, there have been rumors and theories, but no concrete information about her current location. She's definitely out of the country, but no one knows exactly where, said a source close to the situation. Some believe she's hiding out in Europe, while others suggest she's taken refuge in a secluded Caribbean villa. Lopez's decision to keep her location secret has only added to the intrigue surrounding her disappearance. Could she be avoiding authorities, or is she simply trying to escape the media frenzy? As the search for answers continues, fans and the media are eager to find out where the superstar has gone and what her next move might be. For now, Lopez's whereabouts remain a mystery, and until she resurfaces, the speculation about her reason for leaving will only intensify. The impact on Jennifer Lopez's career. Jennifer Lopez's sudden disappearance could have major implications for her career. As one of Hollywood's most successful and beloved stars, Lopez has built an empire over the years, from her music to her movies to her business ventures. But this scandal, if it continues to escalate, could tarnish her image and impact her future projects. This could be a career-defining moment for Jennifer, said a Hollywood analyst. If she's implicated in any way, it could change everything.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs, and that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair. On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media. Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee. As alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims, which took days or weeks to heal. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs.
Lopez has worked hard to maintain a pristine public image, and this sudden departure has already raised eyebrows. If she's found to be involved in any wrongdoing related to Diddy's investigation, it could cost her endorsement deals, acting roles, and more. Fans are still standing by her, but as the situation develops, her reputation could be at risk. The world is watching closely to see how Lopez navigates this storm, and whether she'll be able to come out on the other side unscathed. Legal ramifications for Lopez.
Seems like Kim Kardashian might be facing some serious consequences for her alleged involvement in Diddy's activities. The latest reports suggest that during the raid on Diddy's house, authorities uncovered some disturbing footage that implicates Kim in some wrongdoing.
If Jennifer Lopez is found to be connected to any of the illegal activities surrounding Diddy's investigation, the legal consequences could be severe. The FBI doesn't pull punches when it comes to investigations like this, said a legal expert. The fact that Lopez's name has even surfaced in the investigation investigation is enough to raise concerns about her potential legal exposure.
Celebrities like Paris Hilton, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kim Kardashian and Chris Brown were among those photographed at the white parties which ran from the years of 1990s to the 2000s. Jennifer Lopez and her management team is said to be on a high alert in case she gets dragged into any of the ongoing criminal investigations against Sean Diddy Combs, who was once, remember, her long-time boyfriend. Insiders have now claimed that the vocalist's team had discussions about whether she should make some public clarifications for being arrested with the rapper back on December 27th of 1999. And as the singer was dating Sean Diddy Combs during those days, she was taken into custody because a gun was found inside his car that they used to escape from the shooting scene. While Jennifer Lopez was let out shortly after, with cops clearing her of any involvement in the criminal activity, her romance partner and his bodyguard Anthony Wolves-Jones were charged with this crime.
While there's no concrete evidence linking her to any crimes at this point, her sudden departure has only fueled speculation that she might be trying to avoid legal trouble. If the FBI finds that Lopez had any involvement or knowledge of Diddy's alleged activities, she could face serious charges, ranging from obstruction of justice to conspiracy. For now, Lopez's legal fate remains uncertain, but as the investigation continues, the stakes for her are getting higher by the day. What's next for Jennifer Lopez? As the dust begins to settle, the big question remains. What's next for Jennifer Lopez? Will she return to the US and address the rumors head on, or will she continue to stay hidden until the scandal blows over? Her next move is critical, said a PR expert. If she stays silent, it could damage her reputation even more. But if she comes forward with the truth, she might be able to salvage her image. Fans are eager for answers, and the media is waiting for any sign of Lopez's return. Whatever her next step is, it will be closely watched by millions. This could either be a defining moment in her career or a turning point that changes everything. For now, the world is left to speculate, and all eyes are on J.Lo as the story continues to unfold.